Yeah, I think the jump's future is kind of in the dark right now. I don't really know. What I do know is that this year, due to a variety of circumstances and just horrible circumstances, the jump was canceled. It's up for students of the future to decide what they feel like the tradition for Beat Michigan Week is. Regardless, I think that what students will come up with will have a lot of spirit and will be full of Buckeye pride, and that's something that we could all definitely hang our hats on. There is components of this that it's not just, oh, they're doing maintenance. Really, the foundation of why this kind of had to change was because we had a student pass away. We had many students get injured, and the time came for a change. I think that the Mirror Lake renovation was already going to happen, and the fact that kind of coincided with this happening really shouldn't bring people to knock down any fences or something like that. And the hope is that they definitely celebrate being that team up north, but probably in a different way this year. If I was a freshman, I would definitely be sad about not being able to jump. I jumped 3 times, but there is a story here that is just so poignant that you have to discuss, and that really is the fact that you had a fellow Buckeye pass away. That's number one, but also number two, there are just extreme safety risks with this, and I think that these Buckeyes are going to know that we're gonna go out and try to beat Michigan no matter what tradition we have. So I know that they'll probably be initially sad by the fact that they didn't get to do it, but I think that culture will change over the years as well. USG to try to come up with a new tradition, and there's a variety of reasons we didn't think that was appropriate. One of the main reasons was because I didn't really think that anyone would want to do a tradition created by USG, but I know that there are a lot of things that are going to be going on off campus. I know that for the over 21 and 21 and up, I know that I've heard of a bar crawl per se, and I've heard of other maybe house situations going on off campus. The one thing that I do encourage students to think about in whatever they're going to do to celebrate this week is to be safe and to think cognizantly about what you're doing at all times.
So you can see they're back there in there now, digging, and you can hear digging into the lake right now. There's an exploratory phase that's underway where they will see what's under there, because we don't know exactly how it's structured under there. We have a good idea, but we have to know for sure that that's going to factor into the final design. The design concepts that were announced last month are just that, they're concepts. So once we have a better sense from this exploratory phase of what's in the lake, we will be able to finalize the actual design and get that underway, and the goal is to have that completed by the end of 2018. And the design that will be put in place is one that will result in a lake that's not going to be conducive to this jump in the future. So the jump was part of the discussions, but it was something that had been underway for several years. Students are engaged in all kinds of different discussions about things that they might do. Some of our older traditions continue, of course. I think people are already starting to put the stripe, the scarlet stripe through all the M's.